we're talking about the Commanders here, I want to just say I'm a big fan if they take wide receiver.
I was like, what the fuck is that team that you just
I
said?
prefer
the Washington football team, the Redskins,
Hey, chill.
Cleveland Guardians.
I prefer the Washington
Warriors.
Red Tails.
Is amazing.
This is where Hamilton should go. You keep saying that.
I know. That front, like that G line is good enough to like.
I was gonna say we didn't even consider Hamilton for the Jets. I would have.
Yeah.
I would have taken him. Sorry.
Well, you know what? You want to go.
I would have sold my. I will sell my soul.
So, one key thing I want to say is I feel like a good reason why I think they could take wide receiver here is they haven't given Terry a big contract yet.
You're right.
And I feel like they would be the
none
type.
of those guys have.
Well, this is Terry's.
Well, yeah, but still, if they're
fourth.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah, time flies.
He's a vet.
yes, no, but I still feel like if they fully believe like he's the franchise wide receiver, they could have easily given him the bag.
I think they think he's a franchise receiver.
If you're trading for a Carson Wentz player,
they need a second guy anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
The wide receiver 2 is
Even though he was injured.
We haven't even seen what Curtis Samuel's about.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
See what.
And again, this is a deep wide receiver.
Oh my bad, Cam Sims is going to
Hey,
hey,
He's on Pittsburgh now.
Oh, is he? Cam Sims?
Oh.
I mean, maybe this depth chart wasn't updated.
I thought Stevenson's. Where's Stevenson?
Oh, that may be what
that's
it is.
what
They're the same people. I don't know.
I think
Jamie Brown?
teams can always use a wide receiver. I think if you don't come out of the draft with
You need someone for Carson.
Yeah.
considering one wide receiver, I think that's a mistake. But here,
Is this the best receiving crew that Carson Wentz has ever had?
It really has wide receiver twice on needs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they need to.
But
It also has
corner twice, which is why I think they should go.
Yeah, because Benjamin St. Juste out of Minnesota State, I think. Oh,
But safety is fair too because they just, I think, released Landon Collins.
Yeah.
Or he was a free agent, so they do need someone to pair next to Cameron Curl, and they already have William Jackson at corner. Kendall Fuller is good at corner.
I've been Troy Apke.
Trappy.
I think
He's still on the team.
I think he's a corner though.
Yeah, they moved him to corner. But you know what? Maybe we should stop this.
I mean, they have decent corners right now.
They do.
William Jackson and Kendall Fuller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think corners.
Cam Curl.
They could always take
Bobby
one
King.
just because corner is so valuable.
I don't think McDuffie's like good enough though. Or
No, don't worry. We'll save McDuffie.
McDuffie.
well, McDuffie's probably going with the next pick.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I think
McDuffie's-
stop the slide. I think
Kyle Hamilton,
should
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
They just again.
Yay.
Just lost.
Jared's favorite.
Collins,
really, but
Just lost Landon Collins.
Their O line is also regressed too. They lost Brandon Sheriff
Whoa.
to Jacksonville.
It's true. They signed Andrew Nola.
I like Charles Leno.
Sadiq Charles.
Sam Cosby was good last year.
And Charles Leno.
I think regardless, this team's gonna fucking suck.
Sadiq Charles.
Yeah, they had Bo, Ben.
I think Carson Wentz is horrible.
It's the NFC East.
Carson Wentz is the
It's
most frustrating quarterback.
No, I got it.
Carson Wentz is one of the most frustrating quarterbacks because, like,
I think
he's talented. He's talented as hell, but
He's in a much worse
situation. Dumb
Is he?
Yes,
decisions.
I didn't like what he did in Indy.
Does
He just
this
threw the
fit-
ball up every time.
He
Does
makes
this
some
Michael
dumb
Pittman.
decisions.
Does this fit his like overall play style better than Indy? Because Indy he's forced into the pocket, whereas here he's a little bit more mobile.
I'll say this. He was good last year. He was really good last year.
This was the end of the season
and they
when he
still didn't make the
playoffs.
And there's no one
I
Nelson on
mean,
this
they
team.
should have made the playoffs. They lost to the Jets.
Okay.
I'm picking Hamilton. By the
Quentin
way.
Nelson
I don't
was
care.
at LC the entire year, and this is a good. This O-line is still okay. Charles Leno was not some guy.
Here's what.
He was on the bench.
Here's all that matters.
I'm just going to the corner.
Is Carson Wentz an upgrade over Taylor Heineke?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Is Carson Wentz possibly the second best quarterback in this division?
Yes.
Arguably, yes, because it would be
Yeah, the fact that it's
Dak.
arguable is a problem.
Jalen Carson.
Jalen Hurts is not better than Carson Wentz. I'm sorry.
It's
Jalen
not.
Hurts is
Jalen
so.
Hurts is a terrible QB.
He's limited.
Yeah.
His arm is subpar. He's good mobily, obviously.
Someone could talk me into a QB.
No one's talking about a QB.
For who?
I would be talking out of QB.
No, talk me into a QB for the Eagles, but
But no, they're not.
they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's not.
Jalen Hurts is limited in terms of arm talent.
He's not really. He's a good runner, but that
He kind of panics quickly and runs a lot, which is never good.
he has
And then
the
Daniel
worst arm I've seen in
Jones.
my life.
Daniel Jones is I don't
Trash.
know. I don't
We
know.
don't- we
I don't know
can't
what to
make a
think. I don't know what to
decision
think of him. So I'm going to push the Daniel Jones resurgence narrative. But Carson Wentz, I think, is the second best quarterback in that division. And even though I agree he does have some erratic tendencies to just play hero ball all the time, throw the ball up and just take the sack, dude. Just take the sack.
Yeah.
Like Sam Howell is also like that. Just take the sack. It's you don't have to make a play every time, but he does still have some talent. So in the NFC East, you can run with anyone.
That's true.
Taylor
Except
Heineke went to the
Cowboys.
Here we go.
McDuffie.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's
this. Look, we
Cam
re-signed that.
Dantzler.
Wait. What do you
that's
guys
all
say
I
about Cam Dantzler?
He's not great.
I
I don't think he's a cornerback one.
Trust me. Trust me.
No. I heard. I was listening to your mock draft, and I heard the Cam Dancer hate, and I was like, he's not the greatest corner in the world, but
Yeah,
the
but
second half of the season last year, he was fairly decent.
Okay, but why?
If
If
you're
he ever
a
faces
quarterback,
Amari
you're
Cooper,
cool.
you might as well have no one
That's-
on the.
He doesn't have to face Amari
That's-
Cooper.
I understand that. I'm just saying.
Okay, but why
When he
McDuffie
faces Equinemius
over
St. Brown,
Andrew
it's
Booth?
over.
Right.
First off,
When he faces
Amon Ross.
no,
Well, no,
when
there's-
he
there's-
faces
there's
on the
two.
Bears.
So yeah, but he has to play St. Brown.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, but the Vikings, this is the year where they could realistically win the NFC North.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me.
Wait, so why McDuffie over Andrew Booth?
Because
McDuffie's
McDuffie's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just better.
That's
A
all
lot
I
of
need.
these corners are very close. Like
I think this
So
top
you
three
got
doesn't
Stingley-
get.
McDuffie's been like the clear three
Stingley
throughout
and
this whole
Garner, and
process.
then you got Booth and
There's also a good history of Washington
I think
defensive backs. Marcus
McCreary
Peters went there.
and Elam.
Kyrie Elam is better than Booth in my opinion.
Really?
He's
But I
just,
think McDuffie here is consensus third best corner. I think he's better than Booth.
Yeah, there's another.
What's
There's Tyler Gordon also.
Yeah.
Pat, they re-signed Pat Pete.
Once Patrick Peterson's out of there,
Yeah.
which is going to be after this season,
probably after the season or next.
and
Yeah.
he's also very old, so who knows if he's even going to be able to keep up for all 17 games this year. There's going to be a need for another corner on that team. We do need a safety also. If we didn't go Hamilton for Washington at the next pick, that would have been literally, if we didn't pick him, I'd probably spin the wheel for a new team.
Jermaine here. Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson goes here because he's going to BPA.
That's
Yeah.
what Houston.
Lovey. I feel like he's a
feel
lovely
like
guy.
It's either Jermaine Johnson or Jordan Davis.
I forgot about Jordan Davis. Holy
Yeah.
shit. A lot of people have
The best
this
player
again.
on the Georgia defense.
If Jordan Davis falls to 14, Ravens pick
They're
him.
going to.
Yeah.
Uh,
Their inner D line is kind of old. Calais
I would
Campbell.
say, look at you have a good receiver there at 14.
The Ravens are taking
Did they just draft Bateman?
Yeah, they just got
Yeah, I
Bateman,
don't
Marquise Brown.
Don't ever say Marquise Brown's name in your life.
He was not bad.
What?
Was he?
No, that game against the Lions, he was
Schuker, I'm gonna sit you
atrocious.
down. We're gonna watch the Detroit Lions game together.
Okay, that,
Detroit
Three
Lions.
touchdown
Can we do
passes.
that?
Three
I'm
touchdown
gonna
passes.
sit you down. I want you to come after that game and do like, yeah,
He's a good
he's a
player.
good one. I'm gonna just sit you down.
was that the one with like all the drops?
Yeah,
No,
he got three
he-
touchdown passes.
But
Wide
at
open.
this point, they're not helping Lamar, so they need to get a receiver. But here, they take Jermaine Johnson
Yeah, I agree.
think so.
or Jordan Davis. I think Jordan Davis, actually, matter of fact. Jordan Davis is a really good prospect.
This is an interesting pick. They can trade down.
Go back to the.
I'm going to their depth chart.
I think they take Jermaine. What the fuck is that?
I think I like Jermaine.
Yeah.
They need an edge.
And here,
If Kyle Hamilton was here, honestly, he would do it.
Yeah.
I know this says they needed it here for so Jermaine Johnson at 13.
Yeah, Jonathan Greenard. Who the hell is that? Yeah, that,
Hey, don't slander.
sorry. I actually don't know who that is.
Hey, speaking of green, just kidding.
The Ravens are on
Kelly Green.
Let's look at their depth chart because they honestly, I feel like
They
them.
need a center.
This could also
Linderbaum.
this could also be a position I think where they can trade down because they don't need a whole lot.
they need.
They
There's
need a
two
healthy
things I
team.
would say.
They need a healthy Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
There's two things I'd say. This secondary, beautiful.
Not
Beautiful.
They need another corner.
They do need another corner because Marcus Peters.
Andrew Booth's not the answer at 14.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't see them
Or
actually
Tiger
taking
Lum, I
like
don't think they're
I-
Drake London here. Like,
This defense is good enough in which like I think the Ravens defense a lot of players
I did
like
not-
to step up.
I did not know they got Morgan Moses. So.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I look. There's few times that the Ravens have made a good decision. Rashad Bateman fell into their lap last year. Like if we're really being honest, Rashad Bateman fell into that.
We also don't know if that's a good decision yet.
Hey,
whoa.
I don't.
No, he is.
Whoa.
I think he's good.
he got to get another year.
No,
It's his rookie
obviously.
year. And you know, Marquise Brown
if you
was throwing
want-
too many passes for the
If Lamar Jackson, he is on a contract here. He has not signed that extension yet. If you want to make a decision and say, hey, look, this is we're trying to help you out here because right now, outside of like Jordan Davis would be great here, but the problem is they don't have do they have another pick in the first round? They don't.
No, they don't.
So you need Rashad Bateman was the best receiver in my draft board on my draft board last year.
Really?
Yes, Rashad Bateman was number one.
number one over
Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Oh no, I think it was 3 for me.
He was top 3 for us.
He was top
Waddle
Waddle,
and
Chase.
Devontae too were in last year.
We had
Yeah, I know.
I had Bateman over one of those two.
Yeah.
Waddle or Smith.
Yeah, I know, but Rashad Bateman was a clear number 3 for me.
Probably Smith because he's too small.
Probably definitely Devontae.
So what are you saying? You're gonna take a receiver here?
I know it's not. Look at the.
I'm looking at Denver.
14, 15, 16,
I'm
and 17 could all go receiver.
gonna just throw something out here. I think it's a fair point. So their starting center is Patrick
Patrick
McCarry.
McCarry, yeah.
He is a guard.
Yeah, I know.
So you're saying Linder?
I
Tyler
think Tyler
This
Linder.
They could probably trade down to get him.
They could trade
Yeah,
him. That's also a possibility.
I think that.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
agree
The
with that.
Ravens are a pretty smart organization when it comes to
Yeah.
maneuvering draft day. So if they trade down to a team that wants a quarterback, wants a receiver, like you just said, I could see that happening, and they can get another.
I think they get another first round pick here because I think I have a couple in the second
But-
round.
You know who's going to want to jump the Saints to get a quarterback?
The Steelers.
Steelers. They're not
I don't
trading
think
with
the
Baltimore.
Saints are going
Saints
for
got
a
Winston.
quarterback.
The Saints have Winston.
They
Well, yeah, but
they did trade for that extra pick, so you can potentially see them getting one. But I don't know.
They've Ian booked the
I
legacy.
think Linderbaum here and then a receiver in the second at 45 is.
You could get Linderbaum lower though.
I
yeah,
think
you
so,
can.
But especially if
Okay,
you
well
think
then
that.
are we projecting as we trade down?
No, I think they trade down.
Okay, well we're not doing trade.
Yeah, we can't trade down.
We're not trading down here because I would have traded up for the Steelers already.
If they don't trade down, you got Linderbaum or Davis here.
Wide receiver in the first round for the Ravens makes sense, but I
It-
don't
it
think
just-
I don't
yeah,
think they
yeah.
would do it. Davis,
I like Linderbaum.
Jordan Davis would also make sense because like Calais Campbell is
Old as
old
hell.
as hell. I don't know, he's like 34, 33.
I like Michael Pierce.
Michael Pierce.
Michael Pierce is
was a
good.
solid
He's
signing.
very injury prone though.
Yeah.
So
Barely even played for the Vikings.
we'll say the Ravens take Linderbaum, but I think we can all agree that they would probably trade down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
They're a great organization.
All right.
Such
Eagles at 15 and 18.
Fuck the Eagles.
Wide receiver.
They messed
for
up
one
my
of the
mock
picks.
draft.
Wide receiver for one of the
Where the
picks.
hell? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What's their corner situation looking like?
Bad. It's
So-
it's Darius Slay and like me.
Here's the
basically.
thing. With the Eagles, I think their top 3 needs are corner, receiver, and linebacker. The
Yeah,
linebacking core has been
You're
subpar
already
for
on
the
that.
I
past
understand.
3 years. I know they were starting like Jannard Avery and like some random players I've never heard of.
Who the fuck is TJ Edwards?
TJ Edwards is solid. He's from Wisconsin.
So I think you go Devin Lloyd here, and you.
I love Devin
See,
Lloyd.
He is I watched his tape today. He is an absolute monster. He's very fast. He's getting comparisons to Darius Leonard, and I think some people have been saying that he may be better than Darius Leonard because he could be more fluid and more polished coming out of college. Because Darius Leonard was a second-round pick. I think
They have Hassan Reddick?
yeah, they do have a
signed
sound Reddick.
only because the Saints pick next, and I think they might be targeting receiver. Because the Eagles do have another pick.
Oh my God, Quez Watkins.
And they just signed.
Yeah, the
Whoa,
18
the Kez Watkins slander is
Kes
crazy.
Watkins is a fan favorite for us when we play Madden.
Um,
he just does everything.
the Zach Pascal signing. No, they
Is that okay?
I like the Zach Pascal signing.
He's nothing.
But
I'm sorry. He's
I know,
the
I
wide
know,
receiver
I know,
3.
I know.
I
That's why he's their wide receiver.
I don't think Philly goes with wide receiver.
I don't think there's a receiver here.
Why?
I don't think they do with either of them.
Oh, okay. I don't know about all that.
Okay,
They
other
picked
than
a lot-
Devonta Smith, this receiving core is subpar, and you cannot
Correct.
argue
Yeah.
otherwise. So why
Wait,
wouldn't
do they
they?
have a second round pick?
No, but they have 2 first rounders.
Yeah.
They're gonna go receiver one of them.
Here's the thing.
I just think they picked one last year. They picked one the
need
year before
another
that.
one.
They picked one in the
Who?
second round the year before
Jalen
that.
need
Jalen
help.
Rager is a bust.
Yeah.
I
They're
understand.
shopping him. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is the best blocking receiver. We don't want to be a blocking receiver.
I don't know about that. Nikhil Harry exists.
Oh, man, that's true. But you know what they have in common? They're busts. So I
Very
think
true.
they need to get Jalen Hurts help.
Yeah.
If they truly believe in Jalen Hurts, I think they need to get him help. And since the Saints are picking next, I think they're also targeting a receiver.
Just 2 good receivers.
You
on
got to
the
go
board.
receiver here. And I wanted them to – I had mocked them Garrett Wilson
I think also
because he wanted to play with DeVonta Smith, but he's gone already.
I think also if they pick a wide receiver here, and let's just say they still don't trust Jalen Hurts, whoever their future QB
Right,
is really set up.
They need to set someone up to
Yeah,
succeed.
exactly.
And Jalen Rager catches as well as Marquise Brown
He does.
And-
if not,
as well as Marquise Brown against the Lions.
Thank you, Eagles.
Like I can't. How do you miss so bad
Yeah.
on every receiver?
All right.
So I think Drake London.
Jake London would be great.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Okay,
great.
I'm good with that.
Treylon here.
All right. So Saints fan.
Jameson.
Jameson.
Jameson's up there. Jameson is a. The thing is,
I think Jameson may be better than London.
Isn't he coming off
They're
of
different.
They
ACL?
have two different skill
He is,
sets.
Yeah, they're totally different receivers.
London's
London's also
got
kind of the opposite
great
of
hands.
Devontae Smith, so that would probably be a better.
London's got great hands, and Jameson Williams is basically like speed. The route tree is not as well as you would want it to be, but it can be
My problem with
worked
this,
on.
my problem with the Saints here is why I think they took Jameson over Treylon is a lot of the Saints have struggled with finding a deep receiving threat for Jameis.
Yeah.
You have to use that. You have to use Traquan Smith is okay, I guess.
But Jameis has a bomb.
Jameis,
He's a cannon.
he has a
His
cannon.
arm is.
You need to
very
get the speedy receiver.
right.
Not saying that Traylon Burks is great. Traylon Burks is
So,
amazing.
I don't think it fits
The Saints
the
system. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like you need. They,
Well, I mean, honestly, what is their system going into next year? Get the
you
Well, like,
maximize
it's-
Jameis.
Well, now
Yeah, Mike Thomas.
It's Alvin Kamara's not playing, which is I don't know what the hell is going on with that.
yeah.
Their
Oh,
system
so-
last year was
Sorry to interrupt. His first court hearing,
Yeah.
he didn't show up.
okay. That's
That's
cool.
a strong start.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So
Nice.
they're the way they operated last year was run the ball, have James throw it like a couple times a game, but don't put the game in his hands.
Yeah.
If they don't have Kamara, I don't know how to do that. But giving him a deep threat to work
They
with.
haven't had him get a deep threat.
Yeah, I don't think James has had a deep threat like that since
Chris Godwin, if
No,
you even want to call
no,
him.
not even.
Deshaun
So
Jackson.
that's what I was gonna say.
Right?
Deshaun Jackson, literally.
Like aging Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
and Deshaun Jackson. So I think
I think they
he
go
fits
Jameson
better
here.
for their
Okay.
system than Burks does.
Well, what I would do personally,
Does Jameson?
we gave the Eagles a receiver. I would probably go with Trevor Penning here. I don't think the Chargers or Eagles are going to take a receiver,
Deshaun
and then you
Jackson.
take a receiver.
Jordan Davis is not gone yet. Jordan Davis goes to the Chargers.
Yeah, I like
I agree with
if
that.
it was if Jordan Davis was gone, I would agree. I think because the Chargers, if Davis is gone, are probably going to target a tackle. And if you want to plan like, okay, the Chargers.
That's
are
what I'm
next,
saying.
So
Because I think Penning will be gone. I think the Chargers will take Penning if the Saints take a receiver.
if Davis is I think if Davis is there, they take him. But if Davis is off the board, the Saints would take a tackle here and then get a receiver on their next pick instead of the other way around. But if Jordan Davis is here for the Chargers, that is like the one like draft mock draft that I see.
Like perfect.
It's like a perfect fit
Yeah.
because Jerry Tillery.
So we're going Penning for the Saints then, or
I would go Jameson here,
Go Jameson
and then
and
we'll
then-
do Penning on the way around.
Because I
Because I do
think,
agree. Go Penning.
yeah.
And then I think Linderbaum here.
we did it for
Wait.
Baltimore.
Oh, did?
No, but it would be would Baltimore trade down to this?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Aha.
That's fair. Interesting.
They need
I
a
think-
center for the future because this is
Who?
Kelsey's last year, right?
Well,
No,
Eagles?
the Ravens are trading down to get Linderbaum.
yeah, well, I think if the Ravens would be trading, it'd be to like the Steelers, and they would be trading up.
You think they trade in division?
Didn't
That is
the
fair.
Cowboys do that with the Giants
That-
though last year?
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
they did. They
Yeah.
did
Oh,
division.
that's
Yeah, they did.
The Eagles here-
That's a good point you raised. I didn't think about
I think
that.
the Eagles here they take a
They need to go linebacker.
Yeah.
I think Devin Lloyd.
Yeah.
Definitely
Personally.
so good.
like
I think Nakobe Dean's also really good. He's also kind of a joke with
I like
our
Nakobe
show.
Dean better.
We just like Nakobe Dean
Yeah.
for weird reasons.
I think Devin Lloyd can't tackle, and that's a big problem for me.
He's great in coverage.
he's small.
He cannot
Devin
tackle.
He's-
Like I said, he would.
Him and Nakobe Dean kind of have the same problem where like they're really good at like range and like IQ and calling plays, but
I mean, Nakobe
if they're ever like up against a bigger offensive lineman, they are probably not getting that.
Nakobe Dean, yeah, he is. He's a
5'11".
bit. He's a
That's
bit
just-
small, but the way he plays, he like uses that to his advantage and doesn't like he
Yeah.
plays in the SEC. Like you think if he was a small linebacker,
He'd get
he
crushed.
would get crushed. But he's been Alabama linemen are no joke, and
No,
like I think Dean is better just because
really.
you can disguise poor coverage, but you cannot disguise poor tackling. And the Eagles linebacking core
needs.
needs someone who can actually tackle. And
So we're going Nakobe Dean.
I
here,
think,
18.
if you want to go,
Nakobe Dean.
if you want to go down low, that's
I
fine.
really like both. Of
I
them.
just personally think that Lloyd's ability to not tackle is kind of
Lack thereof,
detrimental
you'd
to him as a prospect for me.
Okay.
So
Well, I definitely think one
wherever
of
you
them.
Lloyd is 6'3". So Devin Lloyd's 5'11".
again,
I mean, Nakobe Dean's 5'11".
Devin
That's
Lloyd
what I
plays in the Cupcake Pac-12.
You're correct.
All right, we'll go Nakobe
Yeah,
Dean.
I know
I'm
he's in
fine
a
with
slight because Fred Warner, I think, is from the Pac-12. So-
Say Penning.
that. Yeah.
Penning,
Well, what a great draft for the Saints.
protect.
Shallow, look at that, Malik's.
Yeah,
balls
Nicole's
into
already
the-
seen
Oh,
it.
look at that! It's
How
almost
perfect
as
it
if.
is.
Am I
it's
clicking
magic.
the, do I
Like
click
this
the
whole
draft
time.
button?
Let me just have a thought. You know, we could take Wyatt here now. Malik Willis,
Okay.
they're in love with him. I mean, I've never seen the Steelers be so in love with a prospect.
Yeah, you
What do you mean Ritter was available there?
Mitch Trubisky. What do you mean?
Desmond Ritter's
I mean, Mitch
available.
Trubisky is going to go from MVP to MVP.
Just give it some time.
And then Malik Willis.
With the draft of Malik Willis, Mitch Trubisky has something to work for.
And this is a good system. This is a good place for him to go. Like,
Yeah.
other than Carolina, this is a stable.
It's not like the
He's in a
Steelers
better
have.
situation.
He doesn't need to play right.
They don't have a great offensive line.
They made moves, but like it's not. They're not going out there
Yeah.
and being a brick wall.
They're still probably a bottom half offensive
yeah,
line,
they did slightly improve.
but they're not.
Slightly.
They're not Carolina's offense.
Right.
You think they're still
Pittsburgh's better
pretty heavy
weapons.
next year?
Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe even more.
Yeah.
What's that?
Run heavy,
Run heavy.
big run heavy
I mean,
offense next year.
So
Also, Willis will not play.
Willis
If they get
isn't-
Willis, they're probably
Willis
more
isn't going to
beaters.
play. Mitch Trubisky is probably
Willis
going
is
to be the
not like
starter.
NFL ready yet.
Mason
Trubisky can
is
go
still
down.
the number
Well,
two.
yeah, if that happens.
Mason's still the number 2. I think Willis.
Like I
You think even after like all the off-season training, Willis is third string?
He's not going to. He can't start right away. He just. As much as I love Willis's upside and his.
Oh, Mason Rudolph should get cut. By the way.
Yeah, I think he's a guy.
He's-
you
He's
could-
horrible.
I am not a fan of Mason Rudolph.
It'd be great if Mason Rudolph would get cut, but they don't have a backup.
So for,
They will
for,
now.
For
Well,
Malik,
yeah, if they draft Willis,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
for Malik, his potential
Dwayne
is great,
Haskins was their
but
backup.
he
Yeah.
can't read defenses well.
Yeah.
I watched Malik Willis his Liberty tape, and he made some shit throws, and you cannot throw him into the Wolves. And
Yeah,
they're
he's
not-
great in his
Steelers-
pro day. There
There's-
was so much defense there.
Yeah, you know.
What does Bench think about that?
What? Malik Willis? Oh, he obviously
Seeing
lost.
it, yeah.
Ben, if you're watching this,
Malik
fuck you.
Malik is he's gonna say he's not gonna play, and I think the Steelers will lean into kind of the Browns offensive
I
game
would say
plan
that.
where
Okay,
they run
yeah.
the ball through Najee,
And I
have Mitch throw it like 15 to 20 times a game. Don't ask a lot from
Yeah.
him. And just kind of be very conservative offensively.
Defensive heavy team.
Yeah, defensive heavy, conservative offense, which is fine. It's not you're not gonna win anything.
Yeah.
But they're playing the long game.